Carol of the Cosmic Wraiths. In that year's harshest winter, a sense of foreboding gripped the quaint town of Arkham as the Harrington family journeyed to their new abode, the aged and solitary Whateley residence. Nestled within Miskatonic Valley's shadows, this enigmatic house stood, its ancient form whispered secrets beneath Massachusetts' snow-blanketed trees. Thomas Harrington, steeped in historical knowledge and driven by scholarly intrigue, looked upon the home with a blend of awe and anticipation. Its twisted architecture, adorned with cryptic symbols, promised untold narratives from eras long past. Meanwhile, Eleanor, pragmatic and grounded, viewed their new home through a lens of practicality, envisioning a haven for her family amidst the relics of antiquity. Their children, Max and Lily, disembarked the carriage into the wintry landscape with differing attitudes. 10-year-old Max, whose imagination soared as swiftly as his focus waned, eagerly took to the snow-covered yard, intent on creating a legion of snow guardians. 12-year-old Lily, more introspective and observant, followed, her attention caught by the peculiar air that enveloped the old residence and its environs. As daylight dwindled, yielding to the encroaching dusk, the children's playful endeavors gave rise to a series of snow sentinels guarding the front yard. Thomas and Eleanor observed from behind the frost-kissed windows, finding fleeting joy in this simple family moment, despite the chill that pervaded the air. However, with nightfall's arrival, the Whateley residence bore witness to a chilling change. The snowmen, shaped in daylight's innocent joy, now bore an ominous aspect under the moon's pallid glow. Faint, enigmatic whispers, borne on the cold night breeze, began to fill the air, sounds foreign to the winter's typical nocturne, resonating with an archaic, unsettling timbre. Thomas, clinging to his rational beliefs, attempted to rationalize these phenomena as mere quirks of the venerable house, or tricks of the wind. Yet, his conviction wavered before these unexplainable events. Eleanor, guided by maternal instinct, instinctively drew her children near, a silent acknowledgement of the fear that had begun to take root. Max, once buoyant with excitement, now clung to his mother, a growing unease clouding his youthful spirit. Lily, her gaze fixed upon the snowman, found herself torn between trepidation and a deepening curiosity, contemplating the true nature of their transformation under the cover of darkness. In the ensuing days at the Whateley residence, an eerie transformation unfolded within its venerable walls. The whispers that began as subtle murmurs among the snowmen intensified, weaving a disconcerting symphony that ebbed with the whimsical gusts of the winter wind. Max, who had once reveled in the snowy expanse, now sought solace in Eleanor's maternal embrace, his previously unbridled joy dampened by a growing sense of dread. His nights were restless, haunted by visions of the snowmen, their once playful forms now shrouded in an ominous aura. Meanwhile, Lily's curiosity drove her to meticulously record these strange occurrences. Her notes, a chaotic array of observations, catalogued the shifts in the snowmen's demeanor and the peculiar patterns of the whispers. Amid this atmosphere of increasing disquiet, the family ascended to the attic, searching for Christmas decorations among the relics of the past. Here, amidst layers of dust and shadows, they discovered an old phonograph, its existence a remnant of times long past, accompanied by a collection of mysterious recordings. Thomas, ever the scholar, was immediately captivated by the phonograph, seeing it as a link to bygone eras. Eleanor, however, approached these newfound artifacts with a sense of caution, intuiting a connection between them and the eerie happenings within their home. Gathering in the living room, the family set the phonograph in motion. As the needle navigated the aged vinyl, a cascade of unfamiliar sounds filled the room, echoing a language both ancient and otherworldly. It was Lily, with her acute perception and diligent notes, who made the crucial connection. The cryptic language emanating from the phonograph bore a haunting similarity to the enigmatic whispers of the snowmen. Her revelation, spoken with a mix of trepidation and excitement, resonated deeply, casting a shadow of foreboding over the family. Confronted with this unsettling discovery, the Harringtons found themselves on the cusp of a profound enigma. Thomas, with his thirst for historical knowledge, Eleanor, balancing her protective instincts with the unfolding mystery, Max, caught in a web of childhood fears, and Lily, boldly facing the unknown, stood together at the threshold of a dark and arcane puzzle. A puzzle that beckoned with the lure of the unknown, yet hinted at the perils lurking within the depths of forbidden knowledge. In the days that followed within the venerable walls of the Whateley residence, a thickening air of mystery enveloped the household. This enigmatic atmosphere, as dense as the winter fog blanketing Arkham's desolate landscape, weighed heavily upon the Harringtons. The family, with Thomas at the helm, delved deep into the home's shadowy past, seeking answers to the increasingly perplexing phenomena they witnessed. Engulfed in his quest for knowledge, Thomas scoured the local archives. He unearthed tales and records of the residence's previous inhabitant, Dr. Enoch Bowen, a man cloaked in the mystery of forbidden studies and esoteric rituals. It became clear that Dr. Bowen had been deeply ensnared by his fascination with the Old Ones, those arcane and otherworldly entities whispered about in the most secretive and banned lore. Eleanor, grounded in practicality, aided this historical dig with a sense of caution, hoping to anchor their unsettling discoveries in the realm of reason. She sought to dispel the creeping fear that had begun to take root in their home with the comforting light of logic. During this period of intense research, Max, ever innocent and unassuming, made an astute observation. He noticed a strange connection between the snowmen and the phonograph's music, remarking innocently on their apparent resonance with the eerie melodies. Meanwhile, Lily's youthful intellect was alight with theories and speculation. She meticulously connected the cryptic language from the phonograph recordings, the peculiar behavior of the snowmen, and the house's dark history. With remarkable insight, she hypothesized a supernatural connection. The snowmen, the recordings, and the Whateley residence itself were part of an intricate web linked to the mystifying Old Ones. As these revelations came to light, the Harringtons found themselves increasingly entwined in a narrative of cosmic proportions. Their lives, once ordinary, were now interlaced with age-old secrets and forces that transcended human comprehension. The whispers in the snow and the echoes of the Old Ones had transformed from mere novelties of their new home into harbingers of a deeper, more foreboding reality. Bound by a collective determination to unravel the enigma entangling their lives, the Harringtons resolved to use the phonograph, an unwitting conduit of otherworldly whispers, as a means to sever the spectral chains binding the snowmen. As twilight draped the sky in shades of bruised purple and deep blue, Thomas and Eleanor set about the task of positioning the ancient phonograph near the enigmatic snow figures. These creations, once symbols of winter's joy under Max and Lily's hands, now stood as mute guardians, their icy visages masking the arcane mysteries they contained. Max, with youthful naivety and a burgeoning sense of unease, lent his assistance, his glances towards the snowmen tinged with a mix of anticipation and apprehension. He seemed half convinced that these silent figures might awaken at the sound of the otherworldly melody. Lily, exhibiting a maturity beyond her years, took charge of this unconventional ceremony. Her hypothesis that playing the recordings in reverse might counteract the forces animating the snowmen formed the crux of their strategy. With her parents' steady support, she carefully prepared the phonograph, her resolve unshaken, even as a tangible tension enveloped them. As the phonograph's needle traced the record's grooves in reverse, a wave of disquiet washed over the Harringtons. The inverted melody, a distorted reflection of its original form, seemed to war against the very fabric of reality, sending ripples of unease through the frigid air. The snowmen, responding to the jarring sounds, began to quiver as though battling invisible restraints. The once subtle whispers escalated and intertwined with the reversed music in a chaotic orchestra of cosmic discord. In this moment of surreal confrontation, the Harrington family found themselves at the threshold of the unknown. They stood together, a fusion of fear and awe gripping their hearts as the ritual reached its critical apex. The air around them was charged with the power of their actions, a potent mix of ancient lore and speculative courage, as they faced the unseen forces bound to the snowmen and awaited the outcome of their audacious gambit. Beneath the celestial tapestry, the Harrington family stood amidst the ghostly array of snowmen, bathed in the moon's spectral glow. The phonograph, now an instrument of both revelation and disruption, spun its haunting melody backward, distorting the once familiar tune into something unworldly. The atmosphere crackled with tension, a palpable force interwoven with the night air encircling the Whateley residence. Thomas and Eleanor, etched with expressions of both fear and fortitude, were poised to safeguard their children against any otherworldly repercussions. Max, entangled in a whirl of awe and trepidation, stayed close to Eleanor, his eyes reflecting a mix of childish wonder and unease. Lily, the driving force behind this audacious plan, observed with intense focus as the snowmen showed signs of turmoil. The cryptic whispers, once softly emanating from these icy figures, crescendoed into an otherworldly choir, clashing with the phonograph's discordant tones. Compelled by an unseen force, the snowmen began to crumble, collapsing into simple snow heaps. Ethereal wisps of light spiraled skyward from each dissolution, tracing luminescent paths in the night. These liberated spirits, released from their frozen prisons, glowed with a purity contrasting starkly with their dark origins. In the aftermath, the Harringtons found themselves enveloped in a deep, encompassing silence, the phonograph's echoes dissipating into the frosty air. A collective sense of awe and relief washed over them. Lily's insightful theory had unraveled the arcane mystery, liberating the captive spirits. As the family regrouped, there was a palpable shift in the air, from ominous dread to a cautious optimism. They had faced and surmounted a bizarre challenge, strengthening their familial bond in the process. However, as the episode neared its conclusion and they prepared to withdraw from the night's embrace, Lily noticed an obscure object partially buried in the snow near the last snowman's remains. It was a small, intricately crafted item, its purpose and origins shrouded in mystery. This minor discovery, seemingly inconsequential in the broader scope of their recent experiences, ignited a fresh spark of curiosity in Lily. The family, retreating to the warmth of their home, carried with them this new enigma. The artifact, now in Lily's care, served as a silent reminder of the countless mysteries yet concealed within the Whateley residence, awaiting exploration by the family's emerging sleuth of the supernatural. In the quiet of the night, under the observant stars, the Harringtons' encounter with the arcane reached a transient pause. Yet the allure of the unknown lingered, whispering promises of further enigmatic adventures in the shadow-draped corners of Arkham, inviting them to continue their dance with the mysteries veiled behind the curtain of reality. We hope you enjoyed this story. Please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to check out the playlist in the description, as well as the link to our Spotify podcast, where you can enjoy these stories on the go. Thanks again for listening, and we look forward to seeing you next time.